have any routines, ideas, or tips how to sharpen the senses and the mind for aesthetics and all sorts of tastes, smells, whatever is to perceive with the senses or
Interesting.
mind?
Yeah. How to expand your mind. Let's think. I mean, I would say first of all, be open. Like this is like the probably the most obvious thing. Like in order to perceive something, you need to be open to perceive it, because there's a lot of things that are outside of our reality, not because they're not there, because we're not open for perceiving them. Actually, in my last conversation with the Sergei Chismatov, we were talking about all these sounds that we have in our day-to-day lives, you know, like the sounds of our shoes on the floor, you know, or sound of the squeaky door.
Yeah.
And most of the time we take these sounds for granted, for example. So I would say, like, just be open to perceive everything through a different lens. And probably something people could do is just like play games with that. Like, one game that me and my friends during my bachelor's loved to play was, okay, imagine that life is a composition, like someone composed everything, all the sounds, all the things that you see, all the smells that you smell. And then, first of all, like the first time you'll do it, like you'll feel high. You'll feel like you're in a fucking acid trip.
Yeah.
Because suddenly, like, everything, like, you know, like everything has a meaning, which is like, it can make you crazy also. Because you need to, like, to be very perceptive of everything. But it can create like really interesting aesthetic moments, because suddenly you notice really weird things. You know, there's like, this person entered the room at the exact same moment the other person entered the room. That's great composition.
Yeah.
Or even like, you know, like if someone sneezes, and you think, okay, this sneeze was in relation to what was before and what was after.
Yeah.
So someone said something, someone sneezed, someone said something else. What's the relation there? You know? So this is like one nice exercise. I don't know, another nice thing to do is to, in a way, dull the other senses.
Yeah.
So, for example, to close your ears, close your nose, and decide that you focus on this like one brick on the floor, and you explore all the curves and all the textures that are there, and there are a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's like this is the insane thing. Like everything is like a microcosm in a way. Like our reality is like fractal in this way, right? Like everything contains like an entire universe if you just like explore it well enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say like like there are so many things you could do. There's have you ever seen this film Her?
I don't think so. I'm not a film person.
It's it's with Joaquin Phoenix. He plays now the Joker in these Joker movies.
Yeah.
Bad movies. Wouldn't recommend. But like the in this movie, he plays a guy who falls in love. It's actually a decade-old movie, and he falls in love with an AI assistant.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. And there's like a really nice moment there at the end that she dumps him. And he asks her like, "Where are you going?" And she tells him like, "You know, like when you read a book, there are like letters and words, like there are sentences, and the sentences are made of words, and the words are made of letters. And she tells him, I'm going to the place beyond the letters, like the small space beyond the letters. So like, yeah, like look for the small spaces beyond the letters. Like that's where things really happen.
Yeah. Wow. So cool.
I mean, but I guess you have your own things. Like I know that you're really like you're of course a professional performer, and you do a lot of explorations of fixed material, but of material. And you need to have also always this openness, right, to
Yes.
to perceive it in different ways and to always see it in a new light. Otherwise, it's dead.
Of course,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, there are a million ways, but sometimes it happens that we get stuck, I think.
Yeah.
And then it helps a lot to just have little games.
Which games do you play in your?
Quite similar, I think. I mean, I'm rarely just my ears or my eyes, but I think I mostly watch out for visual things that I like or that I find interesting. And then sometimes I've patterns or I don't know, large scale and small, like just I play around with how the things can relate to each other. Actually quite similar to one of the things you said.
Yeah.
Like to have some sort of cosmos which I can observe. Yeah.
But like more concretely, for example, if you have like 3 voices
Yes.
that all have like similar textures.
Oh yeah.
What would you usually do to like differentiate between them or to make each of them into their own cosmos, like not only in your ears but also in the ears of the listeners? Because this is the difficult thing, right? Because I can explore until infinity, but at the end of the day, if I want to present it to an audience, I need to come up with ways also to like externalize that.
Of course.
What do you do usually with your ensembles?
Well, already the 3 parts moving independently is quite magical. We always perform from memory, so we need a certain time until we reach a good level where we can consciously do stuff at all. But otherwise, it's a lot of reaction and like first a decision of being active or passive somehow, and then just
it's like a dance in a way.
Yes, it's like a lot of playing around with what the others do, and you either give some ideas to the other or not, and you wait and you receive, and then something will result from it. And sometimes I try to focus on like really long-term phrases or like a long horizon, and sometimes I try to be very, more crazy, more spontaneous, and switch when I have an idea, and I just cut it and I change to a different one. For example, they're just as exercises to how to make it fun, but it all comes together with the other people. So, as you said, I can explore infinitely alone, but
yes,
it will always turn out differently, and I think it will turn out quite naturally, quite alive. Usually, even if some shit happens, then it's many times the very good moments.
Yes, like
very alive.
Yeah, definitely. Like I think these are my favorite moments in concerts actually, when people fuck up.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, they're humans.
Yeah.
Nice.
And even like if you can save it without nobody noticing it, which usually happens, it's the
very satisfying.
The skill.
Yes.
Yes. And the fun.
So let's drink to the spaces between words, between letters.